an Adiran, you're very resourceful. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Aucune des réponses.
Chrysalis.
The spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Nothing harmful, at least not yet. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated. Between the two of us, she's on to something.
Oui.
Essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking, as much as I hate giving people back.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
On étudie le malrêve, on prépare un braquage.
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Impressionnant.
Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Je suppose qu'on voulait étudier le mal-être en filtrant les interférences locales.
Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just... Please excuse...
Let's go, on va aller voir des morts.
Died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Ah ouais, non, moi j'ai lu le texte qui mettait, c'était de la merde, il m'a saoulé. Vous ferez pause sur YouTube hein, pour lire le lore. Merde. Bon bah là vous aurez que la moitié. Les textes vous intéressent, vous les cherchez sur internet.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Oui, je pense que c'était ça, c'est ils faisaient du texte les champis là. Et après ils se sont dit qu'ils parlaient aux âmes.
Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
You're back. Did you see? For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I'm Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, and I hate to be a problem, but...
Non mais j'ai pas besoin d'une
Works for
magicienne.
me.
Ah j'ai pas besoin d'une magicienne, j'ai déjà trop... Votre setup est bien en fait, j'ai pas envie de le modifier. Oui, forcément on peut level up Jacqueline. Ah oui, en plus c'est vraiment une illusion. Santé spell. Voilà, c'est honnêtement, nous c'est pas là-bas qu'on va. Qu'est-ce qui m'emmerde?
Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
Non?
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering, no end. Sleep now.
C'est sûr que quand ils disent avec Giata, c'est pas avec Giata dans l'équipe quand même. Sinon c'est très chiant. Faut vraiment pas que faut emmener Giata. Les spells m'intéressent absolument pas. C'est une sorcière, je suis un sorcier. Pour ça combine pas ensemble. Écoute, moi je prends la petite voix dans ma tête tous les soirs quand je vais dormir. Super. Je vais appeler Dimitri.
This must be near the spot that cartographer mentioned. But many people.
Hey, you there? Salutations, traveler.
Le jeu a du mal avec ses poils par contre. Hein. Il avait du mal avec les poils du jeu du personnage. Ouh, oh, elle est pas mal celle-ci. Oh, celle-ci elle est pas mal du tout. 15% d'incantation de capacité. J'achète, hein, on verra ce qu'on en fera après, mais je vais acheter. Hein. Je vais prendre la drap aussi, je vais prendre les crochets. On verra après. Hein.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
Ouais, les poils sont buggés, du coup ça fait un peu de la merde. Ah putain, il faut Gina dans la partie. Ah, Gianna, pardon. Putain, on va dégager l'archer, je pense. Hein. Ok. Oui, bah m'emmerde avec son nom, d'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Allez, ramène-toi là, l'autre là, quand même pas là. T'es obligé de prendre. Aïe, ça fait mal.
We make a good squad.
Comment ça, on fait une bonne équipe? C'est la première fois que tu la croises. Arrête de faire genre c'est ta pote. Il y avait un site de repos juste ici.
Have you spoken to Alphonse? Seems in a low spirits. Didn't hear? One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pit. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery.
I'm 2 out of 3.
Before we get started, Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake.
Quelle bonne idée.
In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Don't be so sure about that. Remember, right before the door opened, I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from...
D'accord.
My thoughts exact. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn.
Oui.
I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base.
Oui.
Naturally, after you.
D'accord. Évidemment, on va sauvegarder, hein.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Gods, did you open that door? I've been
Super. 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 Dire ce que tu me dis. J'adore. Allez, salut.
This doesn't sound like any of the grave robbers I
Oh.
know. Not that I know any grave robbers.
A saint's run.
I did not bring us here to explore.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary
Sure.
campfire
What?
to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you?
Tu racontes, Jacqueline. T'as pris pour un surveillé?
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone... It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
Électricité, flamme. Merde. Des grenades? On dirait Luc, ça fait que de causer, elle est insupportable. Super, allez on continue à trouver tout sauf le totem hein. On se rappelle, on cherche le totem hein. Je pense qu'on peut tout péter par contre. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Putain.
I was just getting warmed up.
Just a little spark.
Ok, elle est utile. Je sais pas trop l'eau, ça fait mal.
No!
Watch your head. There's a trap.
Je crois que la voile est en train de me dire non, ne fais pas ça. Un vrai gamer. Aïe! Fais un truc, je sais pas, aide-moi, fais quelque chose. C'est mon stage en heal. Ah ouais. J'adore les sorts de feu.
Not bad for a start.
J'adore le feu. Foutre un coup d'électricité là-dedans, s'il te plaît.
Power goes a long way.
Elle sert à rien. Hein. Jacqueline, là vraiment depuis tout à l'heure, elle ne sert à rien.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. You must be aware. Cross. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Oh! Ouais, l'effet ça pique avec resté tout ça. Aïe. Comment ça, elle peut pas se là-dessus? Là. Gagné? Non. Là. Pas ça non plus. Oh, j'ai compris. C'est ton bout la flèche. Voilà. Non, pas ça. Écoutez Jeannette quand t'es pas... J'ai absolument pas écouté ce qu'elle a dit. Bah noyer, ça continue surtout. Yes.
We've got company.
Et Jacqueline, elle était en train de lever un bouclier devant elle. Je la déteste, hein. Tu le comprends, ça, Jacqueline, que personne ne t'aime?
Just a little spark.
Vraiment pas utile.
Little power goes a long way.
Faut pas l'écouter, je la déteste. Le fardeau de la mule. C'est juste pour ça? Et apparemment juste pour ça. Bon. Juste pour ça. Ah donc toutes les zones c'est juste pour ça? Non vraiment? C'est juste une grande zone auxiliaire? Bon. Attends mais du coup là la flèche elle va retomber, elle va me réélectrocuter. Sinon on monte juste pour la... On monte juste là-dessus non?
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
C'est peut-être comme ça qu'il fallait résoudre le truc. Bon. C'est quoi ça? C'est juste la pierre de l'Edra qui dépasse.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You
Oh mais du géant.
sleeping?
Ouais, j'aurais dû me douter que ça allait faire un truc comme ça. Bizarrement, je m'attendais que... Je savais le résultat. Et j'ai pas pu m'en empêcher. Je vous jure, hein, j'ai essayé de me retenir de pas prendre cette lance qui était plantée sur le mec qui était de façon sur un piège. Mais non, non, il fallait vraiment que je que je clique dessus. Et je suis en train de mourir.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Like things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed. Nicely done.
Get some better gear.
Ouais, Jacqueline elle m'a galé dessus en mode get some better gear. Comme du fight.
Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pit. A little power goes a long way. Charge it up.
En forme, c'est peut-être pas le bon terme. Hein.
Trust the Adra.
just a little spark. A little power goes a long way.
Find us.
Hier de Clémette. Non, d'ailleurs, c'était avant-hier. Hier, j'ai juste dormi.
We've
The
backed the dream
Avowed.
scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We felt the thrill of their wonder.
Ce qui me semblait, c'est bien du impie depuis le début.
Their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
Tapadal est votre saint patron et le dieu des terres vivantes. Emprisonné et seul, il fait trembler les barreaux de sa cage et implore votre aide pour que vous seul, son divin, pouvez lui apporter. Ah.
None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Là, je vous ai demandé de qui était le divin, vous m'avez dit rien de tout cela.
A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Une parcelle de votre pouvoir est une parcelle de votre âme. Votre don me rend un peu plus comme vous.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, given to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours. Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. Bind us. Free us.
Épine de Sapadal, capacité de divin actif. Tire une épine d'énergie qui transperce plusieurs ennemis, leur infligeant des dégâts à l'impact et les enracinant momentanément sur place. Oh.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. A little divine intervention couldn't hurt. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Mesiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain! They come from the outside. How did we not see them?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only...
Problème.
Oh my god. No!
Attends, j'ai un level up.
Andra's depths. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home. Right. We should be a moving target. In case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farm.
A city up in flames? You tell me who your coin is on.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to. Oh, no! No!
Couldn't have done it better.
That was a close one. I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Kulichi, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the problems. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike.
Those are still growth banners. I don't like this.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Donc le garrot d'acier a fini par nous trahir comme ce que j'avais prévu. Bon, la bonne nouvelle c'est que on sait maintenant ce qui s'est passé. Le garrot d'acier a foutu le feu à la ville, très sûrement parce qu'ils aiment pas du tout l'animancie.
There's the city. What's left of it? Gods, who could do this to us?
So many
Who could
years.
burn us out like rats and call it a victory? Motherfuckers. I don't know how we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history.
Ouais, le garrot d'acier a décidé de foutre le feu à la ville. Ça peut vouloir dire qu'une seule chose. Je me dis qu'ils sont liés à tout ça. Ouais, mais c'est parce que c'est pas grave le feu.
Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Kulichi.
Nothing ever changes. Look at Vidar.
Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
Are you all right, old man? They didn't hurt you, did they?
I am, thankfully, unharmed. We live to fight another day.
This is neither the time nor the place for pleasantries.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Adiran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms. It was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge.
Putain! Pour la première fois, il dit un truc logique!
Can't remain
Oui!
in state.
Oui!
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis. Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under a Diran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yatsli,
Putain, c'est son moment!
don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Seems like a lifetime. Kind of you to ask, but no. I had a chance to pack up some goods before...
Ça, j'avais pas de la lance, je peux vendre, je peux vendre. « 25 de capacité de transport, je m'en branle. Ça, je m'en branle. Ça, je m'en branle. Ah, ça. Oh, du loot.
You heard Vidal. The settlement is done for.
You don't think the Claviger died alone in the strangle route?
Why? Don't you?
And the ambassador just found him? He just...
Mais non, on est déjà venu ici en plus, c'est là où on a massacré les mecs. Du coup, c'était bien qu'on les ait massacrés avant de venir en vrai.
I thought they were lying. What kind of a question is that? Forgive me, please. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp. I'll be straight with you. The steel cap, it wasn't enough to burn our city. She'll let you close. You... A relic of old Valia. I don't know its actual value. My young nephew stood up to the steel garrote before the captain gutted him and looted his ring. I left pity behind long ago. I want that commander to die. You'll find her at the eastern... I warn you though. Bring back...
Oui, c'est bon. Ok. On va faire une petite pause, parce qu'il faut que j'aille aux toilettes et tout. Et on voit ce qu'on fait après. À tout de suite.